Welcome to the mysterious world of paranormalism, where we take a look at 5 home videos of supposed hauntings that are doing the rounds online and giving you the opinion to whether or not these are real, or someone is having a big laugh and trying to make you cack your pants. So without further ado, counting down from 5 to 1, let's take a look at these videos and see if you agree with us, whether or not they are the real McCoy. Now these kids have decided to look around an abandoned school. Now, to be honest, any empty building can seem creepy, and some will also claim they can be haunted. But these chaps don't seem too bothered by anything as they walk around the empty building. Filming the events on their mobile phones, they shows different areas of the school they visit. In one shot they seem to enter a classroom, which the person filming pans the camera around the room. As he pans, you can see what looks like a headless figure appear from the wall, walking towards them, and judging by the lack of response, they don't seem to notice it at all. Now we've got to be honest, it is hard to tell whether or not this video is fake. If it is fake, then it's a real good special effect, especially as the figure is transparent and doesn't look like it's been superimposed, blending in well with its surroundings. However, not one of the kids who are filming sees this figure, and if they did, you would expect a reaction or maybe hear a little wind escape from fright. And it's because of this we are undecided to state whether or not this video is actually genuine. What do you think? This video was uploaded to YouTube by an employer of a hotel, who in 2012 decided to film suspected poltergeist activity he claimed was occurring in the restaurant area. The employee gives us a quick tour of the restaurant before leaving the camera pointing towards some tables while he walks off into another room. Now we've got to add that we've edited this video down for time purposes, but it doesn't take long for the 3 chairs in the restaurant to move on their own. The first chair is thrown to the floor while the second and third appear to move around on their own. The employee comes back into the room moments later, noticing the chairs have moved. He arranges them before leaving the room for a second time. Minutes later, the same 2 chairs move on their own, falling over onto the sides. What baffles me is that in a lot of cases of poltergeist activity, it's normally more than the same items that are tampered with, as it's claimed these spirits are mischievous. So why just move those chairs? Why not throw the cutlery around and move the tables as well? On watching this video several times, it occurs to me that the chairs move in the same direction as if the same leg on the chair is being moved. They also fall as if something is pulling on them. They topple over and not violently lifted off the ground as what happens in most alleged sightings. Finally, the employee seems to be waiting off screen, knowing that something is going to happen and that when he enters the quiet restaurant, nothing has moved. It all seems to happen when it's him in the area. Odd? Very. So going on this evidence, we believe this to be fake. This video is the third video out of 3 the YouTube poster has filmed of alleged poltergeist activity in his home over so many months. It appears that the homeowner has locked off a camera showing some of the living room area where you can see his pet dogs along with numerous items. It doesn't take long for events to begin to happen, starting with the cupboard door opening and closing on its own. You can also hear the radio change from music to some weird interference. The kitchen roll on the table is thrown across the room onto the sofa, which causes the dogs to bark. Again, we're undecided on this one. The reason being is that you can't see the full room, so we can't verify that there is no one else in that room. Also, the dogs walk over towards the camera as if they're being called to do so. This is seen in their body language and the fact that they're wagging their tails as if they're happy to see someone there. The radio noise could have been added to the video afterwards. It's easy to manipulate audio like this. After the kitchen roll is thrown to the sofa, the dogs bark and soon appear back in front of the camera, where they are both looking up as if someone is there. Again, this could be the owner hiding behind the camera, as if you can hear someone walking around off camera. This type of poltergeist activity can be easily done as an effect. What makes us suspicious that this is a fake is not just the dog's behaviour, but like the fourth video, only 2 objects are moved. Why doesn't the poltergeist slam the gate on the dog's cage or move other objects in the room? The fact that the dogs are looking up towards the camera seems to follow movement we hear off screen, suspects that someone is having a laugh and pretty much doing a bad job of it. Now, I must advise our younger audience out there and parents that this video contains some very fruity language that is unsuitable for little Timmy's ears, so be warned.
This is Jake.
This is Deva. We're at this chapel in the middle of the woods. Supposedly it's really haunted, mythed out or something. We're gonna go check it out and hope we find something tonight.
Right, this video is quite funny in respect that it is totally fake. So these kids decided to do a Scooby-Doo and investigate a church that seems to have its doors unlocked for some reason. The commentary seems scripted and their acting is pretty bad.
That piano gets scary as shit. Oh.
You go first.
Oh, hell no, man.
Go first, go first. I got the camera, I gotta get you in picture.
Oh my god. I got some chills.
Oh god, it's the...
Alright, we're gonna go in this room right here that's open. Fucking
shit.
Oh shit, what's in here? It's like some like maintenance closet or some shit like that. Close that damn door, I'm scared shitless. Oh shit, look at this ladder. It's like a fucking secret door or something. When we try to get up it.
I'm not doing it.
Should I?
I'm not. You can go.
Fuck, I am.
As they play dares on who was going to climb a wooden ladder to a loft area of the church, as you do, we begin to hear the piano in the church being played. Now the kids investigate this by opening the door, shining the torch, crap themselves before crying like children on what they're going to do before agreeing to flee the church.
Turn the light. Listen, listen. Oh shit, that's fucking piano. Is that piano? Come on. Should we go out there? Is that door open? Is that door open?
Shit, we left the door open.
Should we stay in here for a second? No. We gotta see. We gotta see if I can see this.
Alright,
This could be priceless.
Oh my god, I don't know what to fucking do. Please, God, help me. I gotta make it out alive. I wanna see my mama. Alright, we gotta try to make it to the front door. Just run. Go. The door's locked. What do we do? Dude? We gotta make it run. Oh my god. Alright, go. Oh my god, holy shit.
Now this doesn't really need explaining in great detail to why we believe this is a fake, but as the kids flee the church, the ghost seems unfazed at these screaming youths running past him while he's playing the piano. And on closer inspection, the ghost actually looks like another kid with a blanket over them, as you can clearly see by their hands. So, paranormalism verdict? Yeah, it's a bit fake, isn't it?
Are you sure? I don't think so. Yeah! What's that? A bear! I told you! I told you I seen something!
This is an interesting video, and watching it on numerous occasions, we can't really tell if it is a fake. If it is, then it is one of the best we've seen. The reactions from these girls seem pretty genuine, as does the figure of the girl that appears in the doorway. It would have to be well rehearsed to get a person to control a doll or act as the ghost and disappear off screen that quick without even being seen, or climb the stairs without hearing that person running up them. Looking at the girl figure, there is no facial detail, and to be honest appears to be as creepy as hell. With the girls fleeing the house and witnessing the ghost appear in the upstairs window and quickly in the kitchen, again their reactions seem that of genuine panic. So unless this is very cleverly edited, this does seem to us to be a genuine video. Right, that's it from us, but if you want to submit your videos to us or want us to investigate your paranormal experiences, then get in touch with us on Facebook or by visiting us on our website.